Hi all, I am Suman. We are releasing Aerol.VM today. This is what powers our Aerol.ai sandbox. The reason we built our own sandbox is that we find Daytona or E2B to be too costly. Additionally, Daytona's open source solution is too bulky for a startup's use case. Currently, Aerol VM supports Docker and gvisor with a planned support of Kata containers and Wasm, the WebAssembly. gvisors and Kata containers are usually used for additional security. Currently, Daytona and E2B both supports only Docker-based container, not gvisor or Kata containers. To set up a role VM, it involves two process. One is server setup and the other is SDK. So let's go to server setup. So, for server setup, you just need to run this particular command. I already copied it here. Now in here you will find that you need to add domain name, path token, and right now we are supporting DNS providers Cloudflare with your Cloudflare API token. So right now let's try to create a Cloudflare API token in here. This is our domain name. Now additionally we also need to create a sandbox. So what I have already done is basically created a sandbox, and now let's update the sandbox over here as well. We need to add two DNS records. One is star.sandbox and the other is simple sandbox, or basically whatever the domain name that you want to use. Okay, now let's go over here and connect with this. Now what we will do is just copy paste this particular command here. Okay, so the setup is ready. Then let's just check sandbox. It's ready now. So we will be running this particular code. This one actually creates a sandbox and then attaches a Node.js Express server which runs on port 8080. So now let's try running this. Okay, our next the server is running. You can see at port 8080 the server is up, and it should return Express demo. Okay, it's returning Express demo. So yep.